The air hung thick with dust and the scent of shattered earth. All around, the battlefield was a graveyard of broken trees and fallen shinobi, their village headbands glinting dimly in the fading light. Warriors from every nation lay scattered, a testament to the brutal conflict that had raged for hours. And there, standing at the heart of the devastation, was a lone figure in a tattered orange jumpsuit, Naruto Uzumaki. Across the cratered ground, the enemy commander stood, a cruel, mocking laugh echoing through the silence. "Look at you," the villain sneered, his voice dripping with contempt. "You're just a loud-mouthed kid with an impossible dream. A Jinchuriki, a monster. What can you possibly do?" Naruto's hands clenched into tight fists, his knuckles turning white. The words were a painful echo of his past, a reminder of the loneliness that had defined his childhood. For years, that's all he ever was to the Hidden Leaf Village. A failure. A troublemaker. A nobody. The whispers followed him through the streets, the glares of the villagers burning into his back. They saw the monster sealed within him, not the boy who desperately craved their acceptance. But through all the taunts and the isolation, he held on to a single, unwavering promise. A vow he'd shouted from the rooftops, a declaration that became the very core of his being. "I'm going to become Hokage." The words, once a defiant scream against the world, now resonated with quiet power. "And I'll make everyone in the village finally acknowledge me. That's my ninja way." As he spoke, a brilliant orange chakra began to swirl around him, hot and fierce. It wasn't just his own energy. It was the immense power of the nine-tailed fox, Kurama, surging through him, no longer a curse, but a trusted partner. The ground beneath his feet cracked as the power grew, a visible torrent of will and determination. Seeing this display, the enemy commander only laughed harder, dismissing it as a final, desperate act. With a roar, he charged forward, a blur of deadly speed, his weapon aimed straight for Naruto's heart. Time seemed to slow. Naruto remained calm, his gaze sharp and focused. He brought his hands together, pouring his chakra into his palm. A swirling sphere of pure energy began to form the Rasengan. As the blue orb spun violently in his hand, memories flooded his mind. He saw Iruka-sensei, the first person who ever truly saw him. He saw Kakashi teaching him the importance of teamwork. He saw Jiraiya, his goofy, pervy sage master who believed in his potential long before anyone else did. He saw Sakura and Sasuke, his teammates, his family. He saw the smiling faces of the villagers he had sworn to protect, the very people who once scorned him. Each memory, each bond added fuel to the fire within him. "This power, it isn't just mine," Naruto yelled, his voice cutting through the chaos of the battlefield. The Rasengan in his hand swelled, growing larger and more intense with every word. "It's the power of everyone who ever believed in me. It's the strength of every bond I've ever made." This wasn't the attack of a lone ninja. It was the culmination of a lifetime of fighting.